Yo, welcome to the best setup you've ever seen in 2025 or whatever year you clicked on this video. But anyways, I'm glad you clicked, so make sure you like and subscribe. This is a video I've been wanting to do for a while, especially since I got a new desk. Look at that, it's a standing desk. Pretty sick, right? But I won't waste any more time because you're probably salivating or wet and you probably want to know what's going on. So let's start from the left. And from the very left, we have a nice 7-string Jackson guitar. Now, I don't know the model number, but it shreds, man. It gents hard. And then over here, we have a Dyson fan. We got the Jergens going on. Don't worry about that. I have eczema, trust. And then up here, we have a benq 32-inch 1440p monitor. It's got it on for like Facebook Market for like 150 bucks, which, by the way, all the monitors are on arms, no big deal. But it's pretty good. It does the job as an auxiliary monitor. Up here, we have the Elgato Air with a honeycomb. And then we have the Sony 6100 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4. It's honestly super nice. The autofocusing is really dope. Highly recommend it. Obviously on an Elgato arm, no big deal. Not sponsored, but like, sponsor me, Elgato. And then over here, we just have one of my friends, Megan, who drew this for me. It's Wally, but it says Maddie. So, that's really cool. So shout out to Megan for drawing that for me. Obviously, I'm a big Marvel fan. Not too much of a big nerd. I just enjoy their heroes, their villains, the movies right now. They're okay. But anyways, moving past that, the main monitor is a 4K 240 hertz OLED monitor. It's probably one of the best monitors I've ever used. Trust me when I say this, I've gone through so many monitors and this one's here to stay. So if you could afford it, if you could swing it, highly recommend it. It's super, super nice. This monitor here is just some kind of, I think it's an Acer monitor, 24-inch, 1080p, 240 hertz. I got it for free with a Facebook deal, so I said, why not? It'll just be another monitor that I can use and watch or read articles on. So there it is. It's my Vert monitor. Over here, we have the Gmmk Pro. Using, what am I using? Tactile switches. They're not fully tactile, they're like hybrids. Super, super nice. I love them. The case, or I should say the chassis, full aluminum. It's pretty goddamn heavy. And it sounds like this. Don't know if I picked it up, but there it is. Like I said, I have two PCs, so here's the second one. It's nothing crazy. It's just some kind of Amazon one. It does the job. It's a 60%. That's all you need it for, just to log in and whatever. So that's what it sounds like, if you're curious. Over here, I just have the Bose sound system. There's 2 speakers per unit, and the sub is down there. It's really good. Once again, got it off Facebook Market for a good deal. Can't remember. A bit of a Facebook warrior nowadays, actually. Just kind of thinking about it. But you can get some good deals, so I highly recommend checking that out. Also have a Tamron 17 to 70 2.8 lens. Besides TwitchCon, this is the only time I really used it. Maybe for my honeymoon. Snap some photos while we're in Mexico or some shit. But anyways, great lens. Got it for a good deal. And yes, you guessed it, got it on Facebook Market. That's right, buddy. And then my watch is just a Samsung Watch 5 or something like that. Tracks my sleep and my workouts, so we keep it there for now. Oh yeah, the desk, should probably tell you. It's a Vivo. It's 71 inches. I absolutely love it. Build quality is amazing. The price for it is great too. Definitely worth it. And it has 4 different modes. I only use 1 and 2 for seating and sounding, but if you have other family members or whatever, there you are. That's for them. Also going over here now, we have the Focus Scarlett. Whoops. This is used for my guitar. and that's about it. You can use it as for like a mic too, but it doesn't have a lot of gain. So I had to get this. Ta-da! I use this for my Shure SM7B. Beautiful mic, absolutely love it. Makes my mouth create beautiful noises that chat can hear, or if I do voiceovers. Highly recommend it. Once again, very expensive, but super gain hungry. So you'd have to get something else if you're going to use it with a Scarlett. But another reason why I got the GoXlr Mini, which was like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, is because of the volume knobs. Super handy. Highly recommend it, especially if you're in a Discord call and the other person starts yapping, you can just bloop, mute them or reduce their volume. Anyways, highly recommend it. Well, maybe not now because the software is not being supported, but to be honest, the software is top notch and doesn't need anything more. So, but if you can get this for like, I don't know, $100, totally worth it. We also have the Stream Deck. It won Mod of the Year, I think 2 years ago. If you know, you know. But once again, streamers bread and butter, does all your things you need, which it can do more than change the scene. So if you want to do some fun stuff with it, highly recommend it. It's got a great open source or whatever, you know what I mean? Just look into it. Good times. Anyways, did I also say this is gonna be one take without any cuts? Yeah. Drink some water. Okay. Next, we have a mounted TV / monitor. It's the Gigabyte Aorus 48-inch OLED, which I got for a really good deal. $650 2 years ago, and the guy even drove it right to my house. It was basically brand new. He barely used it. It's a wonderful monitor. Did I say it was OLED? Yes, it is, because it's also 120 hertz, so it's perfect for couch gaming. Whoops. For couch gaming. See, look at that. Right? Anyways, we'll get back to the couch later, but we'll talk a little bit more of the TV. It is TV mounted. It is wall mounted. No big deal. I did it myself. Shout out to Krim for helping, and my dad too. Hasn't fallen yet, and it's been like 4 or 5 days, so pretty happy about it. In the back of it, so we have, you know, just a Birds of Paradise. It is real. Some of you guys think it's fake, but it is real. See? It's got soil. That means it's real. No big deal. Shout out to IKEA. Got it there. Super beautiful, by the way. I kind of add more greenery. Just in the back there, we have the Govee light lamp or whatever. You know, more RGB, makes it look, gives you more frames. We also have an acoustic guitar for when I want to play, what's that song? I said maybe, that song, you know. Sometimes I get that request on stream. So we play the first couple measures. But anyways, PC. All right, PC. Okay, forgot about this one. So no big deal, but that is a RTX 5080. That's right, baby. I got one, even though I want a 5090, but it's impossible to get in Canada, so I had to settle for a 5080, but you know what? That's a win for me. Anyways, 5080, and then we also have a Ryzen 5800X 3D, connected to a Corsair 24 rad. There's 32 gigs of RAM and about 7 terabytes of storage. You're probably wondering, why are some of the fans not on? Well, they are on, it's just the RGB stopped working a long time ago. So they still spin, they still serve their purpose, but unfortunately, no more RGBs. So you know I'm down like 3 frames from that easily. Anyways, that's the game PC. Here's the streaming PC. Sits below here. And this has an Intel i7, 8 cores, 8 threads, and a GTX 1660. Which by all accounts, this would be a low-end PC. But the only thing I need is the encoder on that bad boy, aka the GPU. And that's all you need for OBS streaming. So this takes care of the encoding, all the software I use for like say voice attack or you know making you guys control the stream, and then obviously OVS, Spotify, and everything else. And then that leaves this big guy with just handling the gaming. So Now, do I recommend dual PC in 2025? Hell no. Don't like, it's not worth it. Unless you're like me and you spend way too much money on everything you need. So then yes, go do it. But to be honest, I really don't think you have to do it. I just picked it up for, I think, what, like $600 2 years ago. And it came with 2 keyboards and that one extra monitor, like this one here. So it was a good deal, and at the time I sold the laptop for way more, so it was basically a trade for, anyways, it just worked out in my favor, so I did it, but I wouldn't recommend it. All you need is just a decent PC and you're good to stream, so thumbs up. So yeah, anyways, moving over. So fun story about this one, since we're on the topic of streaming. I used to give chat like anywhere between $300 to $500 to buy me stuff and decorate the room. Done it about like 4 times. Didn't realize this slipped through, but apparently Krim suggested this, chat voted, and apparently I bought it. So it says, yeah, I'll let you guys read it. But it's only up because the green matches the color of Birdie. So, ta-da! I'm a decorator apparently. So hop into my email if you want a request for your new place. Also, that being said, they also bought this anime. I'm not a weeb. Sorry, weebs who are watching this. And they also got me a Jesus that said, I saw that. So, you know, unholy things have been done in this room. And apparently Jesus have seen every single one of them. But moving on to the couch, aka the cuck couch. We have the tapestry of Mr. Worldwide and Mike Wazowski. Once again, chat got that again. Like I said, couch, TV, couch gaming, pretty sick, not gonna lie. And then what else? We also have, we have the cabinet here, which is pretty sick. Fiance got me that too for my 30th birthday. It's MK1, 2, and 3. So definitely fills the room. Really like it. And that's about it. We also have, ta-da, the chair. I'll have to turn on this light so you can see it. See, it's purple. Isn't it sick? It's a Steelcase Leap V2. Now, if you're wondering, I was using a Secret Labs chair, which I loved, but I twerked on it way too long. And after 5 years, everything was destroyed, like the seat especially too. So it was rooting my lower back, so I decided to get like an office chair because they're better ergonomic, and 100%. Now, I know that I have an affiliate link with Secret Labs, but they're not going to watch this video, so it's okay. So don't get a Secret Labs. Get like an actual office chair, especially if you're a nerd like me who's always in front of their computer all day. Like I'm talking 8 to 12 hours editing, watching Twitch, YouTube, whatever, gaming. Definitely get an office chair. It is much better for your back. Your back will thank you. So anyways, that was my one take video. Did you like my setup? Did I miss anything? Let me know. This is it. That's the setup. I hope you liked it. Honestly, I fucking love it. But make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye. Peace.